In F1 2019, you'll be invited to start your career by selecting a Formula 2 team. Driving for this team, you'll experience some key moments of a Formula 2 season, a thrill-packed racing championship in its own right, and the springboard to Formula 1. At the end of this feeder series, your choice of driver academy and your performance in F2 will determine the terms of the contracts offered by the teams as you embark upon your career in Formula 1 and begin to write your own chapter of motorsport history.
Hello guys, and welcome to F1 2019 Career Mode. And we are here for part 1, we would say part 0 technically. And we're going into the Formula 2 part of the Career Mode, a new feature in this career. So it's a pretty cool feature, but I'm going with the Red Bull Driver Academy because I plan to drive for one of the I plan to drive for their academy. So, in this F2 season, we'll only have 3. We have like scenario mode kind of thing where we'll be going against our title rivals basically to get to Formula 1. So, 50% race distance for this season, just like 2018, which I didn't really get into much because it was too late. So we're in Spain for the first race, and we're going against, and they'll let commentators talk.
Dam's new driver really commanding the race here. Devon Butler still ruthlessly giving chase. These two have been really scrapping it out for the early wins in the championship. And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
Looks like an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up. Just do the best you can. We're all behind you.
So we have got the scenario where we lost a turbo. We've lost our turbo, and we are trying to manage it to get to the end of the race. We are fighting against a British driver, Devon Butler, for the championship. Devon Butler is a controversial figure in the career mode. He acts arrogant, and he's not really a nice person, to be honest. And we've had to let our teammate through, Lucas Weber, so that was an order from my engineer. Because obviously our turbo problems, but we are fighting for the title against Devon Butler, which is, as I said, arrogant and not a nice guy. And you'll find out that later, but Artem Markelov is going to try and challenge us now. We are not having the greatest straight line speed with the turbo, and side by side with the Russian time driver, and we don't quite get, well, he doesn't quite get the move. Oh, I forgot to say, we are also racing for the Dams racing team. Dams is one of those, let's say the third best team in F2, even though they're equal cars. They're usually in 3rd or 4th place, maybe 5th place in most F2 races in real life. So Markelov is trying to go on our inside again. Is he going to make the move into the hairpin this time? Yes, he is. There's a bit of contact there, a bit of oversteer, and Nick de Vries goes on the inside of us. There was apparently a collision with de Vries, but, well, I mean, he's a Dutchman, so, well, obviously there would be contact with the Dutchman, to be honest, but I don't think de Vries is like Verstappen, really. So into turn 10, we almost hit the back of Nick de Vries there, and Maximilian Gunther is now trying to challenge us in the Arden Motorsport BWT, just like the Racing Point colours, but not quite the Racing Point colours. As we go to lap 36, we're actually dropping down to 9th. We are nowhere near Devon Butler at this point. I don't think it really matters if we beat Devon Butler or not. We will go into Formula 1 regardless. I think that's what it's like. Lucas Weber sets the fastest lap, but now Max Gunther is now trying to challenge us with DRS. We're going to defend as best we can, but he's going to absolutely shoot past us in that straight. And here comes his teammate Fukuzumi. into turn 1, but we're going to go up the inside of Gunther once again. There's been a contact, and Gunther's he's got damage now. So that's pretty unfortunate of him. But Fukuzumi's trying to go on the inside, but we close the door on him. And now we're going to get some nice traction on Maximilian Gunther. Coming into turn 4, we're going to go on the outside. He defends the inside quite well, and he keeps P8. And we go to the outside through turn 5, and I'm going to try and go the inside to turn 5. No, not quite. There's a bit of contact on the rear. Somehow we didn't lose our front wing. It's actually the last lap of this scenario here in Spain. Lap 37 out of 37. We've got a warning for exceeding track limits because it's strict corner cutting for this season. Just to practice for league racing, basically. There's strict corner cutting in league racing. And now into the final 2 corners. Max Gunther is going to probably understeer the last corner because of the damage. And now, you're going to be very close to him, but we're not going to quite get him. If the line was longer, then we would get him. But that's P9 in the Spanish Grand Prix after our turbo issues. But we had a good finish, nonetheless.
Brilliant stuff from Russian Time today.
Russian Time have won the race. And that means there's Devin Butler celebrating the win.
I think what won them the race was their
Unfortunately for viewers, Devin Butler took the win because he's literally a terrible person in every way, shape and form.
There wasn't anything out there.
And there is Ray Fukuzomi. He's got a Red Bull suit even though he's racing for Arden.
And here are
quite interesting. The Japanese driver takes P10. And there are 3 British drivers on the podium. Look at that. 3 British drivers on the podium.
Russian Time then.
Devin Butler in P1, and then George Russell in 2nd, and then Lando Norris in 3rd. So that was pretty cool. 3 British drivers on the podium. And then the spraying of champagne, the Russian Time, and the ART driver, and the Carlin driver. All on the podium.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the drivers.
So in that race, the feature race, Devin Butler won from George Russell, then Lando Norris, and Sergio Secamera. Lucas Weber in 5th, Nick de Vries in 6th, Artem Markelov in 7th, Max Gunther in 8th, myself in 9th, Ray Fukuzomi in 10th, Jack Aitken in 11th, Louis Delatraz in 12th, Roberto Meri in 13th.
Goodbye for now then, but we really are just
we didn't quite catch the 14th, but it doesn't really matter at that point. Russian Time League instructors, and let's see, Alessio Lorandi is 14th, ahead of Dorian Bercolacci, Nico Kari, Luca Giotto, Sean Galeo, and didn't quite get the last 2.
An exciting race.
Claire is now.
It definitely got people talking about you.
Getting us to do an interview.
I was able to secure a quick interview.
Okay, we're all set over here.
Just a minute. Remember, anything you say to the press can go very, very public. So be relaxed, but also be conscious of what you're saying and how it might come across to other people, okay? I think we're ready.
Great. So Emma keeps telling me you're the one to watch this season. If that's true, you'll be doing plenty of these. Just remember, be yourself. And the more you can give me, the better this will go. Right, stand here. Turn a little this way for me. Perfect. Ready? An exciting race today. Let's get your perspective. So you and Lucas are new to the team. How are you settling in?
Well, I'm kind of settling in well, but I think that I'm settling in well, but we'll find out whether
so how did you feel about being ordered to give up the position to Lucas?
It was definitely the right decision, to be honest, because I had a turbo issue and all that, so it was the right decision in my opinion.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Thank you, Claire, for that interview. We will now go to the post-race stuff with
look,
my teammates.
I know that wasn't easy letting me pass, but it was the right choice. It was good driving.
Yeah, that's how I describe it, mate. Just good, not great. 1 in 6. 1 in 6 makes the leap to F1. The other 5 are still watching their less talented teammates collect all their points. Shame, really. A lot of great drivers never get their chance because they do it all for the team.
Those teams got us here.
Yeah, but it's the drivers that take the risk. We should get the rewards. You ever want to race in F1? That's how winners think.
And remind me, how many F1 races have you won?
You watch this space. At the end of this championship, I'll be the one lifting the trophy, and I won't use my teammates to nick the podium.
Okay, I'm out. You believe what you want, Devon, but it's still early days.
He's either very clever or you're just a pushover. You really think if the situation was reversed, he'd do the same for you? You want to start looking out for yourself. No one else will.
So, as you can hear, that was pretty controversial to say the least. Devon Butler really is an arrogant prick. But here we go for Austria.
Look at them go! Devon Butler locked in wheel-to-wheel racing with his championship rival, desperate to shut them down and stop them getting past. And there's contact! Butler simply left them nowhere to go. There was just no way for them to have avoided that. And look, there's significant damage. Not sure if that was down to recklessness or sheer aggression, but I'm sure the stewards are going to have something to say very shortly.
Don't give up. You're still in this race.
So in this scenario, we have collided with Devon Butler in this, and he has basically left us no room, and he'll be given a penalty, and we have to try and beat him despite his penalty. So that's going to be a tough task.
Okay, the stewards have awarded Devon a penalty.
As you can
Push
hear,
on. You can
yes.
still catch him. You can still beat him.
The stewards awarded Devon a penalty because he cut me off, cut my path. So it is getting more heated. The rivalry is getting more heated at this point. Austria is a track rock. I in myself have had heated rivalries in league racing. We won't get into that. Anyway, into the final corner, and we are going to catch Maximilian Gunther, who we're fighting with in Spain, and Louis Delatraz is a bit. It's only 3 seconds behind. Jack Aiken sets the fastest lap, quite interesting, and then Lucas Faber sets it. So lap 36 now. We didn't have the greatest laps there.
Ahead of you right now.
But now we are going to try and challenge Max Gunther coming down towards turn 1. The DRS is open. Gunther defends the inside, but we're going to go on the inside. Coming down towards turn 1. Are we going to make it? No, we're not. We're braking far too late there. We're going to go off track. And that is Max Gunther overtaking us again as we go wide. So the DRS is now active again. Down towards turn 3. Because apparently this left-hand kink counts as a corner. So this is turn 3. Through into turn 3 now, and we are very close once again to Gunther in the Arden Motorsport car, coming down towards turn 4. We're going to go to the outside of him, coming down towards turn 4. We're going to go round the outside. Yeah, we are. We're going to go around the outside. We move up to P10. Sergio Seta Camera is the next driver to chase down in the I think it's in the car. I don't even remember any of the teams F2 and what drivers are in them, but yeah. Anyway, here we go for the replay of that move that we did on Max Gunther. That's a nice view of the onboard camera. And now around the outside through turn 4. Now that is a nice move indeed. So pink versus blue. The Dams Motorsport car is blue, of course. And now onto the last lap. Do we have enough laps to catch Seta Camera? Here we go, down towards turn 1. And we are chasing down 9th place. There is a crazy battle for P9 at the moment. And that's going to gain us time, a lot of time on this battle. It's between center camera Roberto Merri there, and also I don't know who is ahead of that actually in P7. Lando Norris has won this race. He has won for Carlin, so that's what the team was. The center camera's in Carlin. So we are going to try and challenge Roberto Merri. Are we going to have enough corners to get P9? No, we're not. And that's actually Devin Butler ahead of that, P7. So that's the closest we got to Devin Butler since we got it. So that's pretty interesting. We didn't quite get Roberto Merri, and we finished in 10th place. So that's unfortunate for us. We didn't quite get Roberto Merri in the final 2 corners there. So Carlin have won the race with Lando Norris.
Secure the top step of the podium today. So, Davide,
And
what did you make
here
of
is
that?
Lando Norris celebrating
bit of a
very
roller
nice
coaster,
tree
Absolutely
with his teammate
congratulations,
Sergio,
Alan Rodriguez.
center camera,
It was a
being
spectacular
in
race
P8,
and a fantastic drive from
which is
our
quite
way.
interesting.
I think though that after the race
Lando
there's
Norris
going
is
to be a lot of eyes on Devon
Pretty
Banter
OP AI
regarding
in
that
the
win.
F2
He's
cars.
been very lucky today in more than one way. Lucky to have
But
broken
now,
away,
onto the
lucky to
podium
have
we
only
have.
received a penalty. It's a shame his rivals wasn't
Alright, yep,
equally
you
lucky.
got to wait for David Evelsek.
As we can see, it's time for the podium. And
we have
I can
Lando
see the
Norris
Carlin team
and
underneath our commentary
Luca
box going
Giotto in
crazy
12th,
as their
or-
driver walks out.
And then
It was a great win, and it
I
means
think it's
a
Luca
great
Giotto.
deal to this team.
in 2nd place, and then Fukuzumi in 3rd. So it's a British driver in 1st, Italian driver in 2nd, and Japanese driver in 3rd. So Lando Norris sprays the champagne in his race win here in Austria. And here we go to
After
the
this
results
round of the
this
World
race.
Championship, here's how things
Lando
look
Norris
in the driver's
has won
tape.
for
It's
Carlin
a good result
ahead
for
of Luca
Devin
Giotto,
Butler, who moves further ahead at the
second
top.
for
of
Campos
the tape.
Fit,
Now then,
Mexican
Davide
Racing.
Valsecchi, who would you say
Ray
was your
Fukuzumi in
driver
3rd
of the
for
day?
BWT Arden. Artem Freeze in 4th for Prema. Artem Markelov in 5th for Russian Time. Then George Russell, then Devin Butler, then Sergio Center Camera, then
And here's
Roberto
how things
Merri,
are shaping up
then
in the
me,
teams championship.
Maximilian
The
Gunther,
lead at the
Louis
top comes
Delatres,
down after a strong weekend
Antonio
for the challenging
Fuoco.
pack. After all this drama, you'd be
Both for
mad
Charus.
not to join us for the
Lucas
next
Faber
race.
in
We hope to
14th.
see you there. Take care.
4 dams.
Bad luck today. That must be incredibly disappointing. It seems to me that collision with Devon clearly cost you a lot of time. Are you disappointed with the final result?
It was really bad luck today, Claire, but I didn't mind the result, to be honest, but yeah, but the collision isn't ideal, but the pit crew and the team did a
So
good
did
job
you ever think you'd
fixing
get the place back from
and
Devon?
getting us back on track. Did I ever think they'll get the place back? It was really tough, to be honest. I really hoped I'll be catching him, but there was not enough laps to catch him, unfortunately, so I could not get him in the end.
I've seen that you and Lucas have been picking up a lot of points recently. What do you think of your championship chances?
Well, Lucas is a great teammate, very respectful driver, and I think that we've been carrying some momentum for the few races. Lucas Weber had to be let through in Spain.
Appreciate your
and
time.
Yeah, it's a good feeling. Thanks, Claire, for that interview. And now we go to this.
Devin! Devin, stop!
Not now, I'm busy.
Hey! What are you doing out there? Seriously?
I'm gonna celebrate my excellent drive.
We saw what you did. It was reckless. You should have been black flagged.
Yeah, and I wasn't because it was my line. You were in my space. You shouldn't have been. Next time, stay out of my way.
No! Someone could have been hurt.
And that didn't happen, so what's your problem?
My problem is that your actions out there are too dangerous.
Listen, contact happens, okay? I took my penalty, but I kept it focused, kept it smooth, and came out on top. That's racing. I need to grovel to you every time I make a tough move. You want to play race director? Then quit driving and take the job. Until then, I don't owe you anything.
Devin, you don't get it. It's not me you should be apologizing to.
Look, you grab your space on the track, and then it's all or nothing. That's just how it goes. And anyway, you still couldn't beat me, even with my penalty. So no hard feelings, okay? Not from my end anyway. Chin up.
Some real shit going down between Devin Butler and Lucas Faber. That's some real shit. He's a fucking arrogant prick, to be honest.
So here we are in Abu Dhabi. Each and every event in the Formula 2 calendar has led us here to this, the final event of the championship, and one that promises to be a spectacle every bit as exciting as we might have hoped. Yas Island Circuit is a 3.4-mile racetrack built on the man-made Yas Island. In addition to the 21 corners, it features 2 very long straights. Now these will be the driver's main overtaking chances today into turn 8 and turn 11. Joining me for one last time here this year is Davide Valsecchi. Davide, I'm glad you're here because I think I'm going to need help processing all this. Surely, this is as exciting as it gets.
Yeah, you're right, Alex. It's the perfect finale. 2 drivers, rivals of season, now going into the final race tied on points, both way out in front at the top of the standings. Meaning whichever of these 2 drivers cross the line first will be crowned champion. I can't wait.
So we are here for the third and last
This is it. Last race
scenario.
of the season. All you have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next time we
This
see each
F2
other, you'll be the F2 World Champion.
Feeder series.
No pressure then. Good luck.
And we are here for the finale in Abu Dhabi. We are tied on points with Devin Butler. If we beat him, we win the championship. If we don't beat him, he wins the championship. It doesn't really matter if... I don't think it really matters if we beat him or not, because we're still going to get into Formula 1 regardless. That's what I've seen in other career modes. We get into Formula 1 regardless if we beat him or not. It's just such a good driver you challenge for the championship, so well done. Anyway, underway in Abu Dhabi, and it's a really bad start. I don't know why I get really bad starts in these cars. I don't know why. We are down to P11. And Fukuzumi has overtaken us. Antonio Fuoco has overtaken us. Nick Freeze is challenging us side by side through turn 2. And he doesn't quite get us there. He's lost position to Jack Aiken. That's his teammate, I think. Or is it? No, I don't think so. I think Aiken's actually in a what is it? ART. But now there's, up the inside we went on Antonio Fuoco and we get that place into P9. And now we are challenging Fukuzumi, coming down into the straight. And we have a little bit of oversteer there. Start was okay. Was it really okay? Was it really okay, Jeff? If you ask me. But now we are going to try and challenge the Ardent Motorsport of Fukuzumi. We're going to drive up the inside. And also try and do it on Lando Norris, but we didn't quite get Lando Norris there. That was the closest we got to Lando Norris after he won Austria. And now coming down towards this corner, we are side by side with Fukuzumi. And now Fuoco is trying to challenge us as well. The Italian is trying to challenge us and get in there, but not quite. And into the chicane, they've got P8 from Fukuzumi and Fuoco. And we are running wide there. I don't really like the handling of the Formula 2 cars. They're very understeery and they don't really have that much of it, to be honest. So if you see me struggling, then that's why. And you can see again, I broke at the normal point and I ran wide, so these cars aren't really the best to drive. Meanwhile, we are catching Lando Norris and Sergio Setacamera, both Carlins, coming down to the second sector now, and coming through into the double right. Are we going to go up the inside of Lando Norris? Oh, we've made contact with the back of Norris, but we didn't quite get the move. As we are quite slow at the moment, will that be the last we'll see of Lando Norris? We'll find out. Yeah, it's our position. I think Devin Butler's currently leading. Can't really get him at the pace we're going. And no, Devin Butler's actually not leading. As now here we go, lap 3. Here in Abu Dhabi, the DRS is available. And I don't think we're far enough to get Lando Norris and his teammates in the camera in the 2 Carlins. Lando Norris, meanwhile, is actually challenging his teammate. The 2 Carlins are side by side through to the chicane. Lando Norris is the inside line and he gets the move. into P8. And Max Gunther is out of this race. Let's see what happens after that. But now, you're going to try and go side by side with Center Camera down towards the chicane. Are we going to get him? Yeah, we are. Around the outside, maybe. Yes, we will. Into 7th. Yes, we do. We get it. On Center Camera, one of the Carlins has passed. Are we going to get now? Are we going to get Lando Norris in the Carlin? Are we going to get him? Meanwhile, let's look at how Max Gunther retired. We were having nice battles with him throughout the season, but he ends up with his engine blowing up on the straight. The pink Arden Motorsport car has retired from the race after an engine failure on that car of Max Gunther. On lap 5, we have dropped back from Lando Norris, and now Center Camera is going to probably try and challenge us now. We're going to defend the inside. Center Camera tucks into the slipstream, and he's going to try and get us. Coming down towards the chicane, we are moving to the left and to the right, and now Center Camera is going up the inside of us, coming down into the chicane. We have the inside line, and he doesn't quite get us. We hold on to P7 on lap 5 of this race. And Center Camera will not really challenge us coming down towards this corner chicane. 3 seconds behind Lando Norris at the moment, so we've dropped massively. I don't know why. I don't know why we can't control these cars. It's just ridiculous, really. I don't know why we can't control these cars. Meanwhile, we've got some bad traction out of that corner, and Center Camera is going to really challenge us now. He's got the DRS. He's going to easily pass us on the straight. And that's going to be us losing a position into 8th place now. And they're going to go to the outside. We're braking very late. But now, Center Camera has the inside line. He's going to go around the outside of us. And he gets a position. But now we've got DRS once again on the back of that Carlin Motorsport car. As now we're going to go to the outside. And now switch to the inside. Coming down towards the chicane. And we're going to go on the inside of the Carlin. Into this corner, we are going to get back into 7th. So it's a nice move from us. Let's see the replay. We went to the inside, and we got the move done on Center Camera. A very nice move from us. It's Dams versus Carlin in this season, but now we have gone very wide there, and Center Camera has overtaken us on the inside into the hairpin. That's because we just don't like. I don't know why. I just don't like these Formula 2 cars. Center Camera has DRS available, but we are getting the slipstream on him, coming down towards chicane. We're going to go to the outside of him. Yes, we do. We're going to go to the outside of him. We're going to go for the switchback. Not quite there, but we're going to have DRS available. Are we too far back to go for the move again? We'll find out now. The DRS is available at the slipstream, coming down towards next chicane, and we're going to go to the outside. We've made contact with Center Camera. We've got front wing damage. And we've got an illegal overtake on him as well. This is crazy stuff. We've given the position back to him, but now Fukuzumi is now going to try and challenge us. We've got front wing damage. That's going to lose us the race and the championship, but it really doesn't matter if we win it or not, because as I said, we will get into Formula 1 regardless of whether I win it or not. That front wing damage has robbed us of a battle with Center Camera, but now Fukuzumi is going to try and challenge us now. Coming down towards this corner, he goes to the outside, coming down into the chicane, and he gets the move. But he doesn't get the move, but we keep the inside line into that corner. We keep 8th place, but now Fukuzumi has got DRS again. Lap 8 of the Abu Dhabi F2 race, and now we got. We are just weaving to try and break the slipstream, but he's not taking the move. Quite interesting to say the least. And we've got even less grip because of this damage. So now, Fukuzumi's right at the back of our rear end. Onto the straight, he's got DRS, and it's going to be an easy move for him. He's going to go to the outside. Oh, he's off the track slightly. There's been contact. That's a bit of aggressive driving from us. I don't think we really should do that, to be honest. Fukuzumi going around the outside, and he gets the move on us into P8. He goes, but now we're going to get DRS. on the Motorsport car. We're going to go to the outside, through into the second DRS zone, and we get the move back into 8th place. A good battle. It's been nice battles in this race, but it's for the midfield positions because we just can't drive these cars. There's no reason why, but Fukuzumi now has got the move back on us on the last lap of this race, but we got even more front wing damage for some reason. I think we hit the back of Fukuzumi into the previous corner, but now DRS is available on Fukuzumi again, coming down into the chicane, and we get the move back into P8, but now Fukuzumi's trying to challenge us again. Doesn't quite get the move, and that's gonna lose him P8 for sure. Jack Aitken was gaining on us as well, but now into the final 2 corners. Devin Butler's the winner, he's the world champion of F2. But now we come into the final corner, and we get 8th place in Abu Dhabi. Ahead of the Ray Fukuzumi and Jack Aitken. Our engineer is still happy with us, even though we won the championship. As you can see, the Russian time driver Devin Butler has won the F2 championship.
The new Formula 2 World Drivers' Champion. So another fantastic victory for Russian time.
Yeah. But like I said, it doesn't really matter if we lost the championship. It still means that we do move up to Formula 1. Because that's what the career is meant to be on, really.
All season. And to see it comes down
regardless, even like Lando Norris came second the real F2 championship in 2018, but he got promoted to Formula 1, so it really doesn't matter if you win the championship or not. Well, I mean, to be honest, Pierre Gasly won F2, or it was GB2 at the time. Stoffel Van Dorn won it. Rosberg won it. Hulkenberg won it. Grosjean won it. They all got to F1, so I guess it makes sense. George Russell also won 2018 F2 and also got to F1, so I guess it's fair. Charles Leclerc got into Formula 1 after winning the 2017 F2.
That result also seals the Formula 2 World Championship title. Congratulations.
Devin Butler was celebrating with his crew as he wins the championship, but he wins the race as well. Luka Giotto in second, Martin Markelov in third, Russian time 1 and 3. George Russell in fourth for ART Grand Prix, then Lucas Faber in fifth, and Lando Norris.
The team's championship title. They are this year's Formula 2 team champions. And after all that excitement, I think it's time for a lie down. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you when Formula 2 returns.
Fukuzumi, then Jack Aitken, then Antonio Fuoco, then Nick DeFries, and Jack Aitken, then Louis Delatraz, then Dorian Baccolacci. And we didn't actually go down after that. Devin Butler won the championship by 3 points.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
Amazing performance out there.
So that was a thrilling end to the season. How was the race for you?
I would not say that, Claire. So I actually have no comment on that. Oh no, it wasn't easy. No, it wasn't easy at all.
You went into this final race with the championship in your grasp. How are you feeling about being so close but missing out?
Well, what I feel about being so close but missing out on the championship, well, it is disappointing. But I would also honestly like to thank the team for the hard work on the season and all those pit stops, and they are the reason why I got into Formula 2 and almost won the championship, but I am frustrated.
Well, we've been hearing rumours of a possible future for you in Formula 1.
I'm frustrated that I lost.
Care to comment?
Yes, I do have a possible future in Formula 1. Well, like I said, I've loved the opportunity to race against the whole world. The best drivers in the world. So, yeah, let's see the post-race celebrations of Devin Butler.
Devin, much as it hurts, we admit that was a great drive today. Congratulations on the championship as well.
Well, I'm sure you thought you had me for a while, but I guess your luck just didn't hold out. Oh, I haven't got long. Could I have a quick word?
Sure.
Privately.
Oh, okay. I'll see you later then.
So, I'm sure you've probably already heard, but if you haven't, I'm going to be racing in the F1 Championship next year. Now, I don't know what your plans are, but let me give you some friendly advice. Don't try following me. For sure. You might get an offer from one of the smaller teams, probably someone desperate, and then you'll be stuck in P18 all season with car trouble. And you won't ever really be able to challenge me. But you stick it out here for another year, now that I'm gone, you've got a fighting chance of winning next year. And if you can manage that, I'm sure one of the larger teams would love to have you as a development driver. Oh, look out for yourself, yeah?
Man, he does not want to race you. Stay in F2? Ridiculous. I was listening to the whole thing.
Too bad for Devon, though. I'd be shocked if you don't have an F1 contract offer already.
And if my deal pans out, man, his head is going to explode.
Quite interesting, that, to say the least, about that talk between Devon Butler and Lucas Faber, and myself, of course. And now we're going to go into the agent's office to talk about F1 contracts.
Ah, welcome. Come on in. Take a seat. It's time we had the big conversation about your next move. Your performance at the F2 Championships last year got you a lot of attention from the Formula One teams. Some of it more positive than others. I'm not so concerned with who does or doesn't like you. You'll have plenty of time to win the doubt is over. But I am concerned with our choices. They're narrowing as we haven't shown commitment to anyone. Now, as your agent, my advice is to make your decision now. We can worry about comfort and finer points further down the line. I need you to review these. You've earned every single one of these proposals. So take your time, have a read through, and don't get too hung up on specifics. Let's get you a Formula One seat.
Yeah, let's do it. Excited for this. So, we have got a contract from every team on the grid. But as we went for the Red Bull Academy, we are planning to go for Toro Rosso. I'm planning to go for Toro Rosso because we went for the Red Bull Academy. At the beginning of this video, you saw that I went for the Red Bull Academy, so I will go for Toro Rosso for this season in F1 2019 career. I will go for Toro Rosso. Hopefully this will go well. It is the first time I will do a career mode with a Honda engine, as I did it 2016 with Haas and 2017 with Force India, and also 2018 with Haas as well. So this will be the first time I'll do it with a Honda engine.
Excellent choice. From my conversations with them, they're going to be very excited to pursue this opportunity with you. I'll let them know our intentions immediately. I'll have to clean up some final details with them, but that's what you pay me for. Other than that, congratulations. You've earned it.
Thank you very much, Emma. I appreciate that support. So, we are into Formula One. We are driving for Toro Rosso. And I will see you next time for the first race of the season in Melbourne. So see you guys next time for that. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm aiming to get to 400 subscribers soon. I'm on 395 at the moment, so please subscribe and get me to 400 subscribers. And goodbye.